music, that vibe that make you wanna lose it. Everybody stop what you doing, rock to the music, bounce to the music. For all my people all across the globe, we got that feel good music that'll heal your soul. No matter what, hit the dance floor with honey.
Yeah. What's up, everybody? It's your man Vince Pass in the building. Y'all know what it is. The Vince Pass experience is in the building tonight. What's up, everybody? Y'all know it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Shout out to my To Be Told people, my family in the building. Vintage is in the building. The gang is on their way. Yo, thank y'all. Thank y'all for the shout outs, for the support. All I ask is that y'all click, tag, and share this, whether you be on YouTube. I'm on YouTube right now, Twitch TV. We got to put everything up for you. You feel me? So this is where we at right now. Excuse me, y'all. We on youtube.com/HitsPass1. We on LinkedIn. You know what I'm saying? If you got a LinkedIn account, come holler at me on LinkedIn. This is where I'm at. I'm on Facebook as well. Vince Pass TV. Twitter.com/Vince Pass TV. And then I'm also on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Vince Pass. Click, tag, and share it. You dig what I'm saying? You can also catch my website, www.onevoiceonemike.com, right? And if you want to call in tonight, telephone number 513-429-5964. Again, it's 513-429-5964. And if you see the ticker going at the bottom of the screen, it says check out One Voice, One Mic. I'm on Anchor.fm, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio Podcast, Spotify, and I'm on several other platforms as well. And you already know I got to, talk about my man Kels is nuts. Please make sure y'all follow my man on IG. Make sure y'all follow him on IG. Make sure y'all follow him on TikTok. Funny dude. Get at him. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Kels, always doing the 1-2 thing. Shout out to Fatty ENT. You dig what I mean? My man CO Gold got the album dropping. Yo, y'all know what it is. If you're in New York, y'all know what time it is. You feel what I'm saying? Brooklyn is going to be all the way on fire. You dig what I mean? Come shout out. Truth Be Told Podcast Party, July 9th in Brooklyn. Y'all know what it is. BK, home of the Warrior Gods. Y'all know what it is. Stand Up, hosted by my man King Glam in the building. And Rain, the hostess with the mostest. My fault. It's going to be hosted by no other than, I don't know who's hosting it, but I got to find that out too. But it's at a secret location, all white party. You dig what I'm saying? July 9th. Yo, go to their page on IG. And yo, click the link. Everbright, y'all know what it is. You dig what I mean? Click, tag, and share it. Come on out. I know we're in a crazy time right now, but I'm quite sure everybody still want to have fun out here. You dig what I'm saying? So, yo, July 9th, shout out. It's going to be birthday shout out to Rain. It's going to be her celebration. Everyone come on through. You feel me? Special performances by my man, CEO of Fatty Boy ENT. You dig what I'm saying? Let's get it. $25. RSVP, ASAP, limited tickets will be sold. Live DJ, special guests, free giveaways. Sell out the event. This will be a sold-out event. They're on their way to it right now. 75% of it already been sold, you dig? So, yo, get your tickets. Like I said, you in Brooklyn, come on through. You feel me? You're not in Brooklyn, 5 boroughs. Stand up. You dig what I'm saying? Shout outs to my people. You dig? You dig? You more dig. All right. That's what's up. I'm going to let that information scroll at the bottom of the joint real quick. Kels is hosting. That's what's up. My man Kels is hosting the party on July 9th. So make sure y'all get on out there. You feel what I'm saying? So tonight, everybody, a lot of things going on in the news. Remember what I told y'all? Major bills that affect what goes on in our society dealing with our black and brown people will always get passed on the weekends or going into the weekend. But we're going to talk about that. Hey, man, I know y'all heard about the Amtrak train derailment that went on today. The 50 people that were definitely shook up on that thing, man. I don't know how many people died or whatever, but yo, definitely prayers out to them. The violence just keeps going on and on and on, ladies and gentlemen. But I was trying to download something for you guys so y'all can really listen to. But
so we don't want to do.
I'm definitely gonna play a clip for you guys that's probably been going around the internet. I don't even know this lady's name, but I'm quite sure everyone knows who she is. Okay, everyone knows who she is. I don't know the white lady's name, but I'm quite sure if you can hear this, all right, let me know. You was waiting on IG. I'm sorry, Erica, I can't go on IG right now because I kind of got started a little bit late, so I just set up my IG. So I'm just gonna be on this platform right now. So shout out to my TBT family. You did what I'm saying. Shout outs to them. Yo, like I said, I don't know who the lady is. All right, I have to get her name. I have to do some more research on her. Chuck D got it. I'm quite sure everybody's seen it. I know it's in our group. Okay, but just let me know if you can hear this. If you can't hear this, then I'm not gonna play it. But this white woman has been dropping bombs for years. Okay, she's been dropping bombs for years about the plan that's been going on here in America that many people fail to want to chime into. You feel what I'm saying? So she started talking about abortion. All right. So I want y'all to hear this out for a few minutes, and it's a minute and 30 seconds, and let me know what y'all think about it. You feel what I'm saying? I'm about to play this for y'all right now, real fast.
If you don't understand the destruction of Planned Parenthood offices, and you don't understand the wall that we're going to build on the southern border of the United States, you haven't read the book, The Birth Dearth by Ben Wattenberg. Ben Wattenberg was a brilliant Jewish man who was a member of the American Enterprise Institute. And he wrote a book, the first paragraph of which says, the main problem confronting the United States today is there aren't enough white babies being born in this country. He was an advisor to presidents of the United States. He wrote the book in 1987. He says if we don't change this and change it rapidly, white people will lose their numerical majority in this country, and this will no longer be a white man's land. Now, I'm not misrepresenting this. I'm telling you almost exactly what he says. He says there are three things we can do to solve this. Number one, we could pay women to have babies, as they have been doing in Western European nations for years. Then he says, and these are his words, not mine, unfortunately, we would have to pay women of all colors to have babies, so we don't want to do that. He says the second thing we could do is increase the number of legal immigrants that are allowed into this country every year. Then once again, he says, unfortunately, the vast majority of those wanting to come to this country today are people of color, so we don't want to do that. The third thing he says, and women had better pay attention to this, 60% of the fetuses that are aborted every year are white. If we could keep that 60% alive, that would solve our birth dearth. Does that sound like racism to you?
Can you talk?
Yo. So we're in a situation right now where a couple of things have taken place. So she just basically exposed the plan that's going on right now. All right. So we when we look at the whole abortion thing, the Roe versus Wade being overturned, there was a rally with of course your Magna man. Y'all know who we talking about, Trump. You feel me, Donald. And he has somebody up there that basically says this is a victory for white life. So now it's so bold that they out there, they letting you know exactly what the plan is. All right. So the wall that was being built while he was talking about it's for jobs. She's definitely been explaining and exposing. And the thing about it is, I'm quite sure a lot of us still aren't catching on to this wheel that's spinning. You feel what I'm saying? This bicycle spoke that keeps going around and around, and they looking at the colors, being hypnotized by the colors instead of looking at the bicycle tire itself. You dig what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Anthony Anderson in the building. One of my homies. And she's been explaining and exposing. So when we're looking at the Roe versus Wade decision being overturned, okay, understand something. They already said by the turn of the millennium, which was 2000, right, that black people and Latino people will be the majority in the United States. Anybody else will be a distant second, a distant third, and a distant fourth. Where do we think that white people fall in that category? They definitely fall out of the top four. Out of the top four, they're not no longer second. They never was first. Okay, every other people of color, they were up in there. You dig what I'm saying? So now you have white people dying of what? Why you think this Roe versus Wade is being overturned? Because many of them are dying over what? Over drugs. Okay, the opioid epidemic. All right. So now, because there's so many white people are dying over the opioid epidemic, and they got 60% of fetuses that's being aborted in the United States being European, being white. Now they have to make a decision. Yo, do we keep dying off due to these drugs, or what do we do? Okay, we got to stop these. We got to stop people from coming into the country. We got to limit visas, work visas. We have to limit, okay, making people citizens. We have to limit our access to from the borders. We have to limit it. Okay, so we need to devise this situation to where it fits our needs. You feel what I'm saying? So who you think own the farms? So we're gonna start a hunger situation. Gas, they control that too, right? So you have to look at the Roe versus Wade decision isn't just about the abortion rate, okay? It is about excuse me, the extinction of a whole race of white people. Now, let me be clear. Let me be clear as I go on at this that I am not a racist. Let's be clear. All right. This is a plan that has been devised. They're using they're using these tactics before they go to the next tactics. All right. Before they go to the, like I said, you guys have to understand that we are looking at the practice of Nazism, Marxism, okay, being done right in front of our eyes. Do not be surprised if you look at Marxism. Marxism turned cities in Russia into police states. So here we go. This is why I'm talking about both of these today. Okay, the Roe versus Wade decision, and I'm talking about the Miranda ruling being overturned. So we got the again Roe versus Wade. Understand the plan. Understand the plan. Okay, white people are dying by droves over the opioid epidemic. Understand something. If you are now selling heroin, okay, cocaine, you stealing fentanyl, doing all that, and you black, listen, you ain't got to worry about time for weed no more. You don't got to worry about time for crack anymore. You don't got to worry about time for none of that anymore, okay? But understand something. You get caught with cough syrup, you catching a year in jail. You get caught with fentanyl, you going up. You damn near getting a Fed bid. So now the law is dealing with heroin. The law is dealing with. My girl Vinny said they're losing their people too, is because they love to have that. They love to have our babies again. Yes, they would love. They would love. They would love that. They would love to have our babies. You dig what I'm saying? But I need for you to give me a deeper. Give me a little bit more on that, Vintage. Give me a little more on that because I understand what you're saying, but I want the people to understand what you're saying, right? I don't want to interpret it wrong, and I don't want to put words into no one's mouth. All right. So let's go a little bit deeper than that. They're losing their people. Yeah, very much. Very much. And so at this point, what we have to make a decision of, again, we have the laws, the gun laws being changed. Now it's really a maverick society. It's the wild, wild west. And that's for real. That's where we at right now. But who is killing us? We are still killing us. Now we're killing us by the droves now. And it's not just every day we just seeing one or two murders on the news. We're seeing 3, 4, 5, and 6 murders in cities at a time. Even small towns, murder rates have picked up due to the fact that they're allowing these weapons to hit the street. Got you. I'm about to post that in a second. Due to they're allowing these weapons to hit the street the way that they're doing, they're being lax on background checks. They're not requiring you to take the 8-hour class or to carry the concealed permit. You feel what I'm saying? They're not showing you how to use the weapon. They're telling you go right ahead and just protect yourself. But the reality is, it's not designed for us to protect ourselves. Getting these guns on the street the way that we're getting them, and us killing each other the way we're killing each other, is designed to take us out. The lady just told you the other in the Magna rally. This is a victory of Roe versus Wade decision being overturned for white life. So now you are truly seeing no more hoods. White supremacists have showed their face. Vintage, so let me get that. Let me bridge that first statement. So you're saying they're losing their people because they love to have our babies, Got you. So dealing with interracial relationships and marriages. I agree with that. But I'm speaking about to a deeper level now. Let's take it to a deeper level. You have to understand white supremacy is real. Okay? White supremacy is real. All right? This is not about interracial marriages or relationships. They would love for us to just be slaves. They want our women back in the house so their kids can suck on your breasts, okay? And to give them the fortified vitamins and nutrients that we produce, that are things in our milk that they don't produce. Go look that up, okay? And this is what they would love for this to be like. You feel me? But the reality of it is that we're looking at the situation in such a way that we're not trying to understand the end, where we're going in the end results. What's going on, cousin Debbie? So my cousin says, so why are people making it about not allowing black women to own their body or have a say in a reproduction choice? Again, Deb, this is not about. Oh, the lady name is Jane Elliott. Got you. This is not about black women. This ain't what it's about. This is not about black women. This is not about black women. This is not about Latino women, Native American women, Hindu women. This is not about no women of color. This Roe versus Wade being overturned has everything to do with white women, white people, not white women, white people, and maybe some white women. Okay, because again, the society has done what? We have we have become an interracial society, right? We have a lot of interracial relationships going on. You dig what I'm saying? And so the lady name we're talking about is Jane Elliott. Jane Elliott is the white woman right now who is all, and mind you, the last taping that she ever did was 2017. So a lot of the stuff you see, she's already been talking about. You dig what I'm saying? She's already talking about it. All right. So my girl Liz says the whites he speaks of are not the whites that mix with us. Exactly. These are the white supremacists. That's exactly what I'm talking about. This is about white supremacy, period. Blonde hair, blue eye. I'm not giving up none of my riches. None of that. This is what this is all about. It's all about protecting the white race. Hey, that's just the bottom line, is what it is. Call it what you want. Jump off the live. Go to another live. I promise you this. If there are brothers and their sisters out here every day, every night that are up doing their homework, bridging the gap of things that we were learning back in the 80s, the late 80s. Shout out to Dr. York. I know he's locked up right now. You get what I'm saying? He was already talking about this. You feel what I'm saying? He was already talking about this. And I still think that he was set up. You dig what I'm saying? But I hope that, man, listen, that's another thing. You feel me? So it's about the white race. So my cousin also says, so Debbie says, also there appears to be a decrease of births in the African-American community. Also, there's an increase in deaths in the African-American community during childbirth. Why do you think, Debbie? Why do you think the more of us being born mean the less of them? The more of us being born means less of them. So we have to understand that what's going on here is a bigger picture. The lady said in the Magna rally, Roe versus Wade being overturned is a victory for white life. She said it. At first, I thought it was a mistake until I slowed it down. And I was like, yo, she really said that. She really said that. She really said that. So it's not about choices that somebody can make for their body. Listen, I'm not going to listen. Hold on. You know what? Let me get this. Take a step back off that for a second. This is what I will say. I believe to some degree that, of course, again, when we talk about women being raped, sexual assaulted, I believe there's always should be a choice at that moment what a woman needs to do. You dig what I'm saying? Clear as day with the fist pump. Got you. You already know it. Hold on, Liz. I'm going to put that down. I believe that when a woman is being forced to do something, to have a baby through an extenuating circumstance, How you gonna force them to have the baby after they may have been raped, or if a child has been raped and she gets impregnated? You feel me? So, it's a lot. It's a lot going on in this Roe versus Wade decision being overturned. We can't be blind to this. You feel me? Like my girl Erica said, it's clear as day with a fist pump. This is wide open. You feel what I'm saying? If we paying attention, it's a super attack going on right now. You feel me? So now you got to think. If they put the wall up, right? They block everybody from coming in. They slow down on visas. They slow down on international work permits. They making it harder for people to come into the country, right? They're cutting off access through Mexico, right? Putting up the wall, getting all the immigrants out. What do you think happens next? Now, we could sit back and watch these niggas kill themselves, because this is what they do. We're going to go ahead. We're going to cause a food shortage. We're going to cause inflation to happen. We're going to cause gas shortage. You know what I'm saying? Prices to go up, right? On tackling all three levels, okay? They already been attacking us on education. They already been attacking us socially. They've been attacking us economically. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, it's clear as day. We got to be able to pay attention to it. So that writes, 19 million black babies have been aborted since 1973, Congress.gov, right? So look how many white babies have been aborted. So let's go ahead and get that stat out, right? Pull up the next stat. Pull how many white babies have been aborted since 1973, all right? These incidents are showing less than 1% of the aborted rate. Okay, that's for us. For them. Understand, for them, you have to recognize that the situation here is already shown separate and equal. Roe versus Wade was never designed for us in the first place. Let's be clear. Roe versus Wade came on the end of the women's movement. Okay, so we have to understand that when the women's movement was taking place, Roe versus Wade came right behind it. So you can't tell a woman what to do with her body. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, let's go ahead and just pass this law. I'm trying to tell you, like, yo, a lot of those things, a lot of these laws that got passed, yo, that's only because these guys back then didn't want to hear their wives' mouths. They were being frozen out at home. These incidents are less than 1% of the aborted rate. Okay, and are you talking about African American women or people of color having abortions? Let me know, Deb. Let me know. Like Erica says, it's a surface level attack. Yes, it's an attack on us, but the real is the numbers. You got to look at the numbers. Okay, so men lie, women lie, numbers don't. But then again, you can pad numbers too. But the reality is that they've been scared. Chuck D spoke about this in The Fear of a Black Planet. Okay, so if you listen to the album The Fear of the Black Planet, and if you listen to Welcome to the Terror Dome will tell you what they've actually been afraid of all this time. Okay, then. Are you talking about, hold on for a second, everybody. Okay, so let me tie this in real quick. She was saying that, let me get that up. That the incidents are less than 1% of the aborted rate, okay? And she was talking about the abortions that were related to rape type incidents, right? Salute my man CO in the building. Shout out to CO. Click tag and share this, everybody. You did what I'm saying. So that may be true, Deb, but it's still a part of the argument, okay, of Roe versus Wade. And to be honest with you, they put that argument in the front of the debate. Yes, they did. They used that argument to try to get that law not to be overturned based upon rape and sexual assault. But here's a stat that you pulling up on Congress.gov that's showing that these type of abortions, are less than 1% of abortions that go on in the country, right? So, like again, like you saying, it's deception, it's the manipulation of trying not to get this thing overturned. But on the flip side of it, again, 60% Remember now, 60% of abortions that take place in America, white women. Europe. Shout out to Truth Be Told in the building. You did what I'm saying, my old. Hey, yo, thank y'all family for coming in, man. Click, tag, and share this, man, to everybody, man. I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it. You know, man. Yo, it feels good to know that, you know, you got people that support you. And, you know, I give a big shout out to my Truth Be Told family. I give a shout out to my family, to my girl Rhonda, you know what I'm saying, to my cousin Debbie. Yeah, I shout all of you guys out every show. Because like I tell people think I do this because I want my name up in lights. Yo, I always said if I help one person to 10,000 or 10,000 people, my job is done. But I only look to affect change in one person. You dig what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at. You dig what I'm saying? Shout out to my peoples, man. You dig what I mean? But let's get back to it. You feel me? So yes, deception, manipulation. But again, Roe versus Wade, remember, it was overturned when? Remember, I told y'all, majority of the major bills that get overturned that will affect black people, okay? Or people of color. Let's say people of color, period. You dig what I'm saying? Shout out to my man, Educated Voices. You dig what I'm saying? Yo, the bills get passed on the weekend. Please, let me let y'all know. Thursday is part of the weekend in Congress. Everything slows down. So this bill was passed at about 10 something at night in Congress. But hold on. Matter of fact, that was passed over the weekend, like on a Saturday. But the next bill we get ready to talk about was passed on a Thursday night. But let me finish my point. Deception, shout out to my mom. What's going on, babe? So what we have to understand is the level of manipulation that takes place, the level of deception that takes place, and the level of distraction that keeps taking place. Yo, listen, yo, everyone that's out here right now, you feel me? Make sure you go and check out Jane Elliott on YouTube. She has a lot of stuff out. She will put you on to a lot of books that you need to read if you want to understand the plan that's going on right now. But Birth Dirt, I definitely got to get that book, okay? That talks about the plan of a Planned Parenthood. That's crazy. You feel what I'm saying? Yo, listen, we cannot begin to fall asleep. If you are falling asleep at this particular moment in time, at this moment, yo, when they rock you to sleep this time, you're not getting up. So please, I urge you, yo, watch how our finances are being affected. Watch how, like I said, social, economical, political. Again, I will reiterate this. The houses are split. House of Representative, Republican. Senate, Democrat. Okay? They will need your vote. They will need your vote. The pressure is on. Shout out to my man CO Gold. I love that. I love the blue-eyed brown thing, Jane Elliott. She does her thing at 100%. All day, every day. Shout out to Jane Elliott. I don't even know if she's still alive. I would love to get in touch with her. I'm going to do my best. If she's still alive, I would do my best to get in touch with her. But I'm going to tell y'all something. If you do not prescribe to what Jane Elliott is saying, this is a white woman who said that white people need to be ashamed of themselves. You feel me? That's what we talking about tonight. You feel me? So shout out to everyone that's out here right now, man, that's doing their 1-2 thing, that's doing their studying, that's doing their studying, that's doing their investigation. You know what I'm saying? That project was dope. Yeah, for sure. That project definitely was dope, Vintage. She has a lot of them. You feel me? She drops a lot of science. And let me tell y'all something. They are scared of her. You feel me? But you know how they operate. They can have all. They not moving unless they got all the bombs, all the guns, all the support. That's when they gonna move. But yo, I'm always on the side. Let me show you what I'm on the side of. Let me put this up real quick. And let me read this for y'all real fast. This has always been my mantra right here. Malcolm X. And I, for one, will join with anyone. I don't care what color you are, as long as you want to change the miserable condition that exists on the face of this earth. If you are not a person that wants to change the conditions, the miserable conditions that's on the face of the earth, please don't say you for anything I'm for. Just don't. I can't roll with you. Can't rock with you. But yo, let me tell y'all looking to call in right now? 513-429-5964. Get at me. 513-429-5964. And again, you know I got to run it back one good time. You dig what I'm saying? One good time, I got to get it back. One good time, I got to run it back for my peoples for the Truth Be Told podcast. Check out the podcast. Check it out. It's on IG. But let's check out the party that's going down July 9th, all white outside. Let's get it. The Truth Tour. You know what I'm saying? Check them out on Tuesdays at 8 o'clock. Let's get it. Hit the link, IG it. You feel me? Shout out special performance by Fatty Boy ENT, hosted by my man Kels. You feel what I'm saying? Yo, go to Everbright. Click the link. Undisclosed location. Let's get at it. You dig what I'm saying? This is what we do. You feel me? Shout out Truth Be Told in the building. You feel me? Now, look. Got to talk about something that's really deep right now, y'all. I'm about to get to talk about it. July 9th, it's where we at. We got to throw it out. All roads lead to Brooklyn. Let's go. Hey, yo, real quick, man. Real quick. Yo, last night, I know some of y'all missed the BET Awards. I missed it too. But there were certain parts of the BET Awards that I would just not watch. So I just want to let y'all know, when y'all go back and watch the BET Awards, please get ready to have a throw-up can right next to you, because as bad as I want to say it was good, I just can't do it. All right? I just can't do it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hey, man, I'm sorry. I just can't, man. Somebody put up some watermelon or something, man. You feel me? I just can't. But listen. All together now, TBT. Zesty. Hey, it was nice spicy on the BET Awards last night. Listen, I might cover that. Tomorrow night, I'm covering that. You know what I'm saying? I know Glamour might start it off, but I'm definitely going to come with the finish. You feel me? We got to talk about the BET Awards last night, yo. It was horrible. It definitely was horrible. Cuz said it was horrible. I did not watch it. She read about it. CO Gold, you already know how we get ready to do it, right? So listen, I'm about to change this ticker right now, right? And I want y'all to read the bottom of the screen. It says, on Thursday, the Supreme Court limited the availability to enforce Miranda rights in a ruling Thursday that said that suspects who are not warned about their rights to remain silent cannot sue a police officer for damages under federal civil rights law, even if the evidence was ultimately used against them in their criminal trial. I want you guys to kind of, at this point, just sit back and relax for a second. Picture your son or your daughter getting arrested by some police officers who may be a little bit overworked. They are violently handling your people, right? When they get arrested, when they get booked, they get to the station, they get fingerprinted, they go, either they're part of a major crime or something, but even if not, they get taken into the back, into the room, and police officers start questioning. The NCO, we're going to put that up right here, right now. This is a phone call from my godmother. Godmother, I'm doing a show right now. Can I call you back? Got you. Love you. So, listen, it goes down. You know, godmother calls, I pick up. So, yeah. So imagine that. Your child, your mate, someone you know, you love, is getting questioned by the police, right? To the point where they're being bullied, hands are being laid on, a whole confession is being coerced out of them, right? They get to court. I have to play the whole scenario out for you. And the reason being because a lot of us do not understand how courtrooms operate. Okay? I do. I've been in them several times, so I'm gonna let you know how they operate, or I'm gonna let you know how the DA operate. Okay, so they get this confession, okay, that goes in front of the DA. The DA be like, okay, how'd y'all get this? The DA knows how it's gotten. The police know how it's gotten. The only one that don't really know how it's gotten is the judge. Okay, now, so whether it's admissible or not, right? They say that this piece of paper, right, this confession, ties this person to the case. Okay? How was this confession given? At this point, the police officers have a right to remain silent on this because the question of was the Miranda rights read at any point in time, they can say no. They don't have to say you have a right to remain silent anymore. You have a right to counsel. Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law. They don't have to say any of that anymore. So guess what that does to you? People are not paying attention to what's going on right in front of them. Not at all. So guess what that does to you? I'm waiting. Can anyone tell me what that does to you? If you're being arrested and you're running your mouth, and you're running your mouth all the way in the car, you're running your mouth all the way in to the station, you're running your mouth when you're getting fingerprinted, everything you say can be used against you in the court of law. And they're not telling you that. All of that gets used against you in your trial or in your pre-trial. All that gets used against you. So what happens next? Say you get convicted based upon everything you just said. So what happens to the person that doesn't get convicted? Yeah, let's talk about it. What happens to the person that doesn't get convicted? They could not turn around, okay? They cannot turn around. And here, and let me go ahead and run this down for you. They can't turn around and they cannot file for a civil suit under the Civil Rights Bill, right? Now, for everyone that does not know, all right, people do not know exactly what the Miranda warnings do, right? So let's talk about what the Miranda warnings are about, all right? What is the Miranda law, right? Basically, a lot of people said, no, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in the court of law. You have a right to an attorney if you cannot afford one to be provided for you, right? Now, that's simple, okay? But what the purpose of the Miranda rights are, right? It's the advisement that officers give to those they arrest, usually at the beginning of the phase, which is the actual cuffs on your wrist. You have the right to remain silent. It is meant to protect an arrested suspect's constitutional right against compelled self-incrimination. This is the United States Supreme Court 1966 decision in the Miranda versus Arizona. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So Erica asked before I go on. So they don't have to do their job and won't say it again, and they won't be held accountable in the court of law. That is exactly right. So here, let me tell you what Justice Samuel Alito said, and 5 other Republican appointed justices said. This is what they said. Appointed Justice Samuel Alito, joined by 5 other Republican appointed justices, said that the violation of Miranda itself is not a violation. Supposed to be the 5th. It's supposed to be the violation of the 5th Amendment. So they see no justification in expanding Miranda to confer as a right to sue. So basically, what they're saying is that they don't see no violation. They don't see no violation. So this is them amending the Constitution is the loophole. Exactly. They're amending a loophole. Okay? Because people were suing them because you were not reading their rights. And so people were getting confessions, like cases were being closed because people were confessing and talking. Oh, yeah, having a casual conversation. Listen, you been in White Castle the other day? Yeah, you saw that shooting over there. Then you was there. You feel what I'm saying? So at that moment, when you don't know the law, and a particular law like this happens, who do you think is affected? Exactly. That's what they said. They said, shut the F up and take this charge. That's exactly what they say. But look who is affected. All right? Hold on. This is why I tell y'all, when y'all see these little shorties out here, don't bark on them. Yo, listen, do y'all understand what's going on with the new Miranda warnings? Nah, OG, what's going on? Yo, listen, if they arrest you now, y'all better shut up at the point of your arrest. Don't talk about nothing. Don't threaten nothing. Don't say anything. Everything for real will really be used against you because they don't have to read you your rights when they put the cuffs on. Word, word. That's right. Everything you say will be used in the court of law. Don't give no confession. As soon as you get in there and you want to talk to someone, ask for an attorney. Yo, I'm not condoning what you're doing. I'm letting you know this is how you protect yourself. Right. It's crazy out here, CO. This is how it goes down. So I'm telling y'all, if you got people in your family that are out here doing crimes, it's not enough just to say, yo, stop doing what you're doing, all right? Because listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. My family, listen, we were some criminals, okay? You could just tell us that. But when you start dropping science like this on us, if you listen, I can tell you this much. If stuff like this was being dropped on my family back in the day, yo, half of them wouldn't be dead, half of them wouldn't be still in prison, half of them wouldn't have been cracked out, half of them wouldn't they would have got away from the game. I definitely know that. If stuff like this was happening. So you gotta understand, you gotta look at the plan, the master plan of this. All right. Now, this is a way of putting more people in jail. More people of color in jail. Because guess what we don't do? We don't what? We don't read. We don't read. But again, like I told y'all, going into the weekend on a Thursday, this was passed at like 11:23 at night. So our Supreme Court, they're busy. This was overturned 6-3. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, 6-3. This was overturned the same way Roe versus Wade was. It is affecting the young ones. Yes, Erica. These young kids that are out here, they do not have no idea of the law. You need if your kid, let's go have a little slight class right now. For all you mothers that are on here that are single mothers or that have sons, all right, sit them down and have this conversation with them tonight. For all you men who've never been in trouble with the law, that don't know the law, but have lawyers in their family, or have police officers in their family that are about, you know what I'm saying, power to the people, they should be schooling y'all right now. If you get arrested, okay, only thing you should be saying at this point, I refuse to answer any questions on grounds that it may incriminate me. I would like an attorney. At that moment, there's no more conversation. They can't even talk to you anymore for real. But by the Miranda not having to be read, you got to know this already going in. So only thing they're gonna say is that they clammed up. If your child is under 18, they 17, and they get arrested for something, okay? Plead the fifth on grounds of them. I've been breaking. Yeah, I already, Vinces. I already know. We know you ain't about them games with your kid. Plead the fifth. I plead the fifth on grounds that it may incriminate me. I would like to call my parents. If your child is under 18 years old, if he's 17, have him or her automatically tell the officer, the arresting officer, I need to call my parents. At that moment, there is no more conversation. They can't even have a conversation with you. When they bring you down to the detectives or whatever, I plead the fifth on grounds that it may incriminate me. I would like to call my parent. Period. Victor said that she's been showing her son breaking them generational curses since I had my son. Exactly. You have got to be inept. You've got to be sharp on this stuff. Because they will change the law right in front of your eyes. You see all the laws changing right now, right? All the laws has been changing. All the things that's been changing right now. Everything that's good is bad. Everything that was bad is now good. So you gotta know when you out here in these streets, you gotta know how to maneuver. I hate to say it, if you like speed, stop. Because if you carrying a weapon in your car, you better let the officers know that you got a weapon in your car. Because if you don't tell them you got a weapon in your car, you feel me? And they see your weapon on your seat, the first thing they're gonna say is gun. You have to let them know already they need to approach with caution. I have a weapon on my front seat. You got to tell them that. You got to tell them that. You've got to be proactive in the protection of yourself and your family and the people who you love. You've got to be proactive. We have got to be more proactive. You got to read what's going on. Please, please pick the book up. Please pick the book up. Please pick a book up. Please, I beg you. I beg you. I beg you to tell people, pick the book up, read an article, read the newspaper. Why do you think they're getting, it's not just because it's a digital age. What do you think will happen if a person really took time to sit down and read the paper? How long it took for us to read a newspaper when we were younger? We went from the first page to the second page. We looked in every section of the paper, the op-ed part, before we even got to the sports. And if we got to the sports, we turned from the sports and worked our way to the front. These days, they don't have to do that. The reason being because if you go on your pages and you look on your pages, especially your open internet pages, it'll have so many distractions on there. You feel what I'm saying? Such as it'll have a main article, maybe one or two main articles. Then it'll have other advertisements. Then it'll come back on another article with some more advertising. It'll be more advertisements on the page than news. They're not looking to inform you. They're really not looking to inform you. You have to inform yourself. So please don't throw away them old Encyclopedia Britannicas if you still got them. If you're not buying the updated version, then they're going to try to push you to get the one online. I don't want the one online. Because what if the internet goes down? Vintage said, my mother was just telling my son today that the YT man says, if you want to hide something from a black person, put it in a book. Who's the YT man? Yeah, bottom line. If you want to hide something from a black person, just put it in a book. Period. But that's what we do. Don't just not only it's not only in a book, it's right in front of us. Right in front of us. I only watch 3 shows, to be honest with you. I watch Shark Tank, I watch the news. You feel me? Okay. Oh, the white man. Okay, then. Hey, I'm slow, Vintage. I'm slow sometimes. You feel me? So the white man, okay, got you. So the white man says, if you want to hide something from a black person, put it in a book. Now, this is her mother telling her this. You feel what I'm saying? So her mother got to be at least 50 plus. Got the same education I got. It did something. So when we looking at this thing, if you look at how the Mirandas are working, the Mirandas going to be working, you got to inform your people. You got to sit them down. You got to have class. Class got to be in session. Class got to be in session. So if you're not educating the people in your house, who are you educating? Who are you educating? Who are you passing on this knowledge to? Look what it says. The Supreme Court limited the ability to enforce Miranda rights in a ruling Thursday that said the suspects who are not warned about their right to remain silent cannot sue a police officer for damages under federal civil rights law, even if the evidence was ultimately used against them in their criminal trial. But hold on. Truth be told. Hold on. Truth be told. You know what I'm saying? Say it again. Truth be told. Let me do this real quick. Let me stop that. Let me stop that ticker for a second. Look, family, I said to y'all last week that my mind is changing. My views of life is different. I'm growing into a real different individual. I have no doubt in my mind that at some point I'm gonna be, or if I'm not, I'm already on someone's radar. I can care less. As long as my people pass the message on to someone else, I'm fine with it. But if you out here getting information and you think keeping it for yourself is keeping you safe, nah, man, you about to kill off everybody around you who don't know what you know. You got an obligation to teach the people. You have an obligation to share your information. You have an obligation to talk to people. You have an obligation to be able to sit in circles and have and exchange information. You have that obligation. That is what you're supposed to be doing as a village. Now I'm not saying everybody can fit into your village, but those that are in your village, you're supposed to be teaching them. You're supposed to be talking to them. You're supposed to ask the question, hey, do you know about this? Here's what I will say, more so than anything, that it is incumbent, matter of fact, excuse me, I won't use that word. It is important that you begin to open up and not be afraid to give this information away. This is free of charge. They're going to keep hiding it. They're going to keep subjecting us to other laws and penalties. They're going to keep trying to take out Black history. They're going to keep trying to minimize it like they did this whole month with Pride. There's Pride everywhere. Pride this, Pride that. But I rarely heard anything about Juneteenth. That is our responsibility. I only seen P&G down here do something for Juneteenth. Let me tell y'all something. I'm Black every month. Again, we are at a point right now where it's critical mass. This is about to explode. For all my women that are out there, please go learn how to operate a weapon. Please get your CCW. It's carrying concealed weapon. Please learn how to operate a weapon. Please go and take the class, even if your state says don't take the class. Brothers, if you are a convicted felon with your felony being over 10 years, you can apply for any state that you live in, okay, to get your gun rights back. Once you get your gun rights back in the state, they will notify the ATF, because the ATF knows who cannot have weapons, who can't have weapons. They will notify the government, and 9 times out of 10, you will receive your federal gun law, your gun rights back. So please don't think that you can't get your rights back. Okay, I was doing some investigating on that today. So if you've been convicted of a felony, okay, unless you live in New York, only state right now that does not subscribe to giving back gun rights. And if everyone that lives in New York been following what's going on in New York with the governor in New York, she is bad business. So if you got to move somewhere else, yeah, I hate to say it, it's time to go. You won't be able to protect yourself adequately and legally if that's what you want to do. Okay? So I'm asking all of you to please, please, please take the time to start reading up on everything that is important for you. You feel what I'm saying? To make sure that your family is safe, you are safe, right? And of course, the people who you love and care about is safe. Because at the end of the day, we are here to each one teach one, like Vincent said. But more importantly, we have to continue the legacy of our families. But if they don't know what's going on and we're not doing things in order, You feel what I'm saying? I don't know what else to tell you. You feel me? So listen, man, I need for y'all to tune in, man. Catch my peoples again. You feel me? We got 4 minutes left out here. You dig? Yo, look, I'm gonna pump it up one more time. You dig what I'm saying? Check out the Truth Be Told. Surprise, surprise, surprise. You know what I'm saying? Catch my people, Truth Be Told. Log in. You feel me on your IG. Click tag it and share it. Yo, help my people get to 10,000 followers. But it's the truth to it. Truth be told. You feel what I'm saying? All out, all white, outside show event from 3 to 8 p.m. Special performance by Fatty Boy ENT. It's my man CO. Tickets $25. RSVP ASAP. Limited tickets to be sold. You feel me? Live DJ. This will be a sold out event. Like I told y'all, 75% of the event has already been sold out. Special guests, free giveaways July 9th. Come give my girl Big Rain a shout out. You dig what I'm saying? Happy birthday to her, my man Glam. We go back. You dig what I'm saying? 1996, SUNY College at Old Westbury. SUNY Old Westbury. Y'all know. Man, I do not know what happened, but I just want to come on and tell everybody thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'm back. I do not know what just happened. I tell you, I really just don't know. If you there, hit me in the chat real quick. Just say I'm here. Do something. Type something real fast. I know my people's probably think I'm already off right now, but I'm actually getting ready to get off. I just wanted to jump back on here real fast and tell you guys thank y'all for tuning in tonight. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight, man. It definitely was a dope show. Hey Erica, I don't know what happened. I don't know. You know, sometimes you know, so I don't know power. I just caught a little jump in my power just now, so it went down and came back up. I don't see no rain forecasting right now, but hey, it happens. And that's what we got to deal with sometimes, right? Life in media. So, yo, I'm gonna play a song for y'all real quick, man. Shout out to my people, Soupy Toes 901. We in the building. I'm gonna end this on this right here, man. This right here is called Bark Right On 'Em. You know what I'm saying? Check it out.
Black people, I ain't trying to scare you. I'm just trying to tell you the truth about what's around you. And then you prepare you for the tricks they pull from under their sleeves. And when you see it, don't let them slide. Spark right on them. House of Representatives all the way down to Congress. Crooked CEO, Fortune 500, white man. Use a warmonger. I bark on billionaires till I solve world hunger. I bark on the subprime real estate market. No cash, no doc, crash the stock market. Latinos and black get caught all up on it. They lost their house, the bank foreclosed on it. The rich get more rich, the poor get more poor from it. I bark on 10% of the population of house niggas, politicians, and masons. How 5% own all the wealth and control 95% of the population. I bark on the Federal Reserve Bank for raising interest rates and government bailout. AIG, government own the bank, so they own all our property. I bark for my billion man march. Brethren, frontline center like we Spartans, prepared to give our life for the win. Protect the land, women, and children. Remember the last time that we lost? I bark for my billion man march. Brethren, frontline center like we Spartans, prepared to give our life for the win.
Love y'all, man. Catch y'all tomorrow, 8 o'clock. Peace.